G'day and welcome to Down the Shed with Byron. Today I thought I'd just give you a little bit of a shed update of what's been happening down here. As you can see in the background, there's a few dead cars. Yeah, so I thought it's about time I do a yard clean up. Got the old Mitsubishi Lancer that served us well in Demolition Derby. Pulled the engine out, thrown that to the side just in case someone needs some spares. And we only get a couple of bucks per kilo for the the body. So it's going for scrap next week. Holden Rodeo that I helped a friend change an engine out in their car. That's ready for scrap, just get rid of it. Then one of my mates, Kevo, he gave us a Mitsubishi Triton that has served us very well as a freebie car. Or should I say, it's a ute, my bad. You get that on the big jobs, which it's helped me mate Jason out with his Triton that he's got, which currently he's got 1,000 horsepower one wheel, and in the wet's 500 in both, and I think in reverse 450. Good on you, Jace. And then it's helped me neighbour out, so Kevin, mate, thanks very much for helping out a few brothers in the neighbourhood. We've got the Derby cars in the background. DJ the mongrel at bloody 1. You get that? Well done, mate. So his car's still running. We've got my car, which we found out ran out of fuel. I'm glad it was me and not safety grandpa or DJ. That would have made me feel a bit crappy about that. But what I've done so far is I've panel beated the back end so we could fit a smaller wheel on. I'll probably have to bend, there's a control arm that's bent. We'll bend that straight later. I put the rear wheel that was on this side onto the front. But if you guys have seen the short, you would see that this still runs and it does currently still drive. The plan with these Derby cars, including safety grandpas, are to panel beat them, give them a massage, double check radiators, see if they're split. Yeah, fix up the rear tyres. I think safety grandpa's is pretty good. He didn't really go in reverse because he couldn't turn his neck. So I'll fix up the rear tyres on mine. We've got a black Kia down there with some smaller 14s, so I'll throw them on the back, and then I'll sort out the front tyres, and these will be re-entered in another Derby down the track. A massive thanks to my neighbour Shano letting us borrow the forklift. Champion. Yeah, the Holden Rodeo chassis, scrap metal heap. The Triton chassis. Now someone's meant to be coming to pick that up. Don't know what they want to use it for, but oh well, they can have it. So yeah, throw a comment in if you're interested in the Demolition Derby stuff. Otherwise I'll just get smashing into it and get them happening. Then down the shed, we've had a few projects going on. It's all a few of my jobs. We had the Calais down here before, but the wife had to borrow it for work today. So we've got a VY Commodore V6, not licensed, not running. I just had to play around with it yesterday. I think the fuel pump's knackered on it. My idea with this one here is to try and help people out and give them some info of taking a car over the pits. So I'd like to get this one re-registered, fix it up and do what we can, and then sharing it in videos of like what I recommend if you're taking your car over the pits, and see how we go. If we fail, we fail, but a bit of a learning for everyone, and just some tips of what to do before you take a car to the pits. So hopefully that helps some people out. So that's that one. Let us know if you're interested in seeing any Commodore videos. The debuild rebuild. Yes, she's in the shed. I was gonna start doing the swivel hub on the driver's side. We've got a boot full of parts that we want to fit, a bit of sound deadening. We want to bang another stereo in it, some new speakers. If anyone's got any standard door trims, chasing front doors and the rear barn doors, if anyone's got those in Perth or in Adelaide, let us know, help us out. Yeah, so we've got that. Also got the condenser to replace. We're pretty much sorted under here. I just want to tidy up some of that wiring if it's needed or not needed. And if it is needed, well then we'll just cover it in some black conduit so it blends in, e.g. for the pits as well. And then I'm just trying to find some time with the kids to get back into this. And again, would you like to see some more videos on the good old GQ? I know it's been a while. I reckon it's actually been about a year since we've actually done a video or any work on it. There's a few jobs I want to do off camera and just get stuck into it, but I'm going to try and get the kids involved again and go from there. Then we've got the Mazda. Who loves an old 6.7 Mazda? Oh, no wonder Mazda makes so much money. These things are always breaking. Well, ours is anyway. At the moment, I've done all those jobs on it not long ago, and it was probably a month or two later, the wife's going, oh, there's something squealing from the back of the car. And I'm like, bloody hell, what is it now? Anyway, as you do, you let it go for a bit, let it, you know, what's it called? Kodak it, let it develop. And I had that one random day where I was just doing random stuff down the shed, and I just brought it in and pulled it apart, pulled the brakes apart, and I stripped it right down so it's just to the hub. And then you can hear, oh, maybe not on camera, but it gets to a certain point and it'll make a little, oh, there it is there. Anyway, so suspect, I'm presuming wheel bearings, which is a pretty simple job. It's only 4 bolts. Should be a piece of piss. But wait, you can't really get to it because on the drive shaft there's the ABS sensor ring that goes around, and you can't actually get to the torque head bolts. Well, what I can see, you can't anyway. So you're gonna have to undo everything and then pull it off. So I was thinking, for all my Mazda fans out there, that's probably a good video to do for them. Also got a rear main seal leaking on it. So I was just gonna, I'm not pulling the bloody transmission out. So I'm gonna give, what's it called? That like Morries, or there's another one for resealing your rear main seal. I'll give that a bit of a trial and just do a video where I'll show you what the leak is, and then we'll clean it 1 week later. Bit of a photo of how far it's leaked. Then we'll do a service, drop the oil, clean it again, put that Morries in it, or a rear main sealant thingamajig, and then I'll just do a progression photo and see which one works. And if it works, we're just going to send it. The HJ, we haven't gotten anywhere near that, but we may have another project in the pipeline, so this may be sold to support that. The burnout car, now it's got no, it won't even start now. The ignition just keeps spinning. My mate from Silent 6 Garage, or Silent 6 Barra Garage, I'll get it right one day. He was going to give us a hand to fix up that ignition. I don't know, might sell it, fund another project just to keep it going. That's the little Kia that I was talking about. I was just trying to make some pocket money off it, but not anyone wants a part off of it. So the tyres would be good for skids or for the rear of the derby car, because they're only tiny. So there's 4 tyres we've got, so that's a good start. Wow, look at all this room. That's what happens when you clean up a bit. I accidentally got the forklift bogged over here yesterday. There's a few little marks in the ground. Had to get the missus to help us pull it out. Check out this old Bluebird. This is another one of DJ's projects slash accidental buys slash doesn't know what to do with it buys, or if anyone wants to buy it. It's one of those old Bluebirds that has 2 spark plugs per cylinder, and no bonnet strut. Anyway, so 8 spark plugs, 4 cylinder. It pops and farts but doesn't run. Possibly a few different faults here, but when you look at it, there's brand new leads on that. It looks like relatively new Dizzy cap, etc. So have they tried to fix it and not succeeded, and then that's why it's ended up for sale? We don't know. Anyway, that's DJ's problem. Now my mate Daz has come out of his operation and he's doing well. Well done, mate. So he's left us a Mitsubishi Magna that we were meant to build for the Demolition Derby for him. That's going to be a build for next time. The Holden Astra, I don't even think I mentioned it in the channel, but that's gone, that's for sale, that's sold, helped someone out. We got given a WH Stato from Big James, and then we've got a Mitsubishi Lancer there that my mate Mouse gave me. Apparently it's got a transmission fault, so it starts up, it'll run, sits there beautiful, idles, etc, etc, put it into gear, just gets upset, and it's like it locks up. A little bit further investigating into it, it's got one of those, what's it called, CVT transmissions, which apparently are common for failing if not serviced regularly. I think this has got 300,000 on it. Mouse, what are you doing, bros? So again, do I buy another wreck, put a transmission into it, get it working, do a video on it? Will that help anyone out? I don't know, probably. Then the Stato that James gave us is going to help us out with bits and pieces to get the Calais running a bit sweeter. So James put a new battery in it and a new alternator in it before he accidentally sent it to the moon. But we've got an engine that runs, but we'll pull that apart later. We've got some other bits and pieces off it that'll help us build the VY that we've got up by the shed, and I'm also picking up another VY. Now you're probably asking why. Nah, I think those Commodore videos, like the how-to ones to help people out, I'm probably a little bit behind the 8-ball, but I think if I do the Byron spec videos on the old Commodores in the future, it might help some people out. Now some of you's probably be asking, what about the HTs that we've got? Well, we've got a little surprise, hopefully in a couple of months' time, that we're picking up, thanks to good old DJ again. That possibly is going to replace this. But what I want to do with those old HTs is I want to make a few videos before I release the first one. So they are in the process, but the first things I want to get out of the way is the debuild, rebuild, and the Calais, that VX Calais. Definitely get them out of the way. So then that way we can get stuck into, like, well, the burnout car, just, we got Saturday Arvo free, let's play with that. But then the HTs is my next serious, probably, project that we want to get right into. Oh, I also forgot the big fella. He's building this old chopper at the moment that we got given from my mate Joe. So we've been playing around with that and also building a few other pushies at the same time. So a bit of family project, and I reckon that's going to be pretty cool. Hoping to have a couple of those videos out in the future. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this little catch-up video. Nothing much, just thought I'd just keep you updated because I have been flat out down here. Well, don't ask the missus that. But yeah, with a bit of a yard clean-up, I'm doing another trip over to Adelaide to bring me patrol back. There'll be more patrol videos coming up. I had heaps of people comment asking how those mods have gone that I've done. So I'll do a quick video along the trip of how they're going. And yeah, throw in the comments what you reckon, or what would you like to see a little bit more of, and I'll try and focus on a few of those videos. Otherwise, yeah, take it easy, and I'll see you when I'm looking at you.